Well, it's the start of a brand new day. And somewhere in this big lot, the paperwork princess is hiding with two non-running trucks. It says come find her, but she's kind of short, so I don't see her. She says bring her the jumper cables, which you see hanging over my shoulder. Well, here's one with the hood up. That could be ours. Okay, so she says I'm not even in the right lot. So I guess that wasn't our truck. So see if we can vehicles are in an area that we can't get to with our truck to winch them on. So we're gonna have to get creative in how we get them out to our truck. Once we get them out there, we have a winch, as all good car haulers should have. And hopefully at that point we won't have any trouble getting them loaded. But supposedly there's a possibility that one of these vehicles will start if it gets jumped off. So if that's the case, we'll use it to tow the other one out. If not, we'll go come up with another solution. Right in the middle on top, I think, or actually right here.
But it's not there.
Oh, it's not there. Well, all right. This is a kid-proof truck. It starts and it runs, and it happened to be parked almost next to our truck. So we're gonna borrow the batteries, in a manner of speaking. Oh, listen to that music. Oh, sorry. Paperwork princess is watching me, wondering what I'm doing in the truck. So I better get out. She thinks I've lost my mind. Look at her. Look at her looking at me, wondering what I was doing. I was enjoying the music. Leave me alone. She picks on me about my music. Well, no battery over here. I'm on the wrong side. Oh, it would be that big black battery. Here we go. I promise I hadn't been smoking crack.
Yes.
Or weed.
Yes.
But if I keep working with her long enough, I may have to take something up.
Whatever, he's the stressful one. I was standing right at the battery.
Now, if we're lucky, this thing will start.
Where do you want this grounded to? Because you can't actually reach the
Just go to the body right there. We're in the wake mode now. We'll give this a few minutes to see if it works, and if it doesn't, we're not wasting too much time with it. I hear a monkey with a hammer somewhere. Where's it at? Oh wait, he's under the hood. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. I think that monkey's hiding out there under that cover, beating on the engine with a hammer. Well, as you can see, the oil pressure is good, so this is a toast engine. It has apparently spun a rod bearing. All right, I'll keep this thing at a idle and just kind of putter out of this parking lot.
I can't turn it.
Turn hard.
It won't turn.
It is turning. It's just slow. Put some muscle in it.
I can't. That's all I got.
Unhook me, I'll reposition. Yeah, guys. Paperwork princess just installed this winch. You see the cable running up the middle of the trailer? And it is pulling us up, nice and slow and easy. Her face. She's so proud of herself. I'm proud of her too. She installed that winch the other night in the dark by herself while I was working on some paperwork. We are nearly loaded at this point.
I feel accomplished.
This is the way it's supposed to be done right here, guys. I do the hard work holding the camera while she's over there just tweaking on that bar a little bit. So what we're dealing with is about 14.4 to the top of that truck. And I think we can pull that suspension down a couple inches with chains a lot easier than I can let air out of the tires, or at least faster. I don't know. Depends on whether she hurries up or not. Okay, so what we've done already is we've put chains on the suspension of this car, dropped it down about 2 inches. Got chains there. I had this on there because there's no brakes and we didn't want it running into that van. But now we got the chains on, got the suspension pulled down. So now we're going to lower that deck down to about 1 inch from that car. And then we're going to recheck our height. We may have to chain the front of that truck. And I'm hoping we'll be down to 14. If not, then we'll let air out of tires. But those big old tires, they'll drop 4 or 5 inches easy if we have to.
This random lady car hauler. Oh, you're not videoing.
And that's the difference between a lazy car hauler and that doesn't want to do the extra work, and somebody that brings their paperwork princess with them to do the extra work for them so they don't have to do it. See, that's how it works. And shout out to the lady car hauler over there. Drove that thing up on her like she's been doing it. Yeah, no, it's called cistern.
Brethren, if you're another woman.
All right, the beast is coming down. Pull like you mean something.
Don't be jealous that I have bigger muscles than you.
All right, time to check height. All right, guys, so kind of hard to see, but we started down there on the floor on the other side. We came up across the top of the frame. We used a rubber bumper just like this to protect the strap. Now we're coming down here, and we're going to pull the back end of this car down a little bit as well to prevent roof damage, as well as
And go. I'm making him work, y'all.
Okay, you can see we're not touching. There, it came down 1 click. Now we want 1 more click.
Ow!
She's slacking out there. All right, here we go. 1 more click. And watch the difference.
No more clicks.
She says no more clicks. All right, folks. So we are here to pick up our final vehicle for this trip. Walk back here and see what we've got. An AMC Hornet. Wow, it's in pretty good shape, actually. Stripped down, which is great because it doesn't weigh as much, but yeah, a little bit of rust. I used to have one of these things, except mine was the wagon version. All right, so it's a good thing we just put a winch on. By the time you put that winch on, we've been needing it. About to use it again.
By we, he says, I put the winch on, he sat in the truck the whole time.
Look at her play with a new toy. See, right there in her hand. She likes pushing buttons. All right, guys, here's what's up. See there? That's how you handle winching when you've got a vehicle in the way. Obviously that cord can't go straight out the back. So it goes down, it goes under, it goes all the way out the back, and we pull that other car on. Or it goes up and over and through. Now we just got to hook up here and pull that car on. And here we go. Lickety split. Look at her working hard over there.
If I'm not doing anything, he's not going anywhere.
Push your button.
So,
I'm just sitting. to make her work. I popped the whip on her. Uh-oh. I stopped again. Push your button. Please. Look how nicely she responds.
It's about how fast we move in California traffic, John. Right here.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we're used to this speed. We spend a lot of time in traffic in California.
Does this strap still have to be attached to the front of that car?
Yes, I'm gonna move it over so I can bypass it
Why does it have to be attached?
to make sure it doesn't roll backwards. It probably
It's
won't.
chained.
It's chained straight up and down. Nothing to keep it moving from side to side, or forwards and backwards.
I mean, there's one on the back bumper too.
Straight up and down.
Can we drop it in tire pockets?
If it'll fit there, yeah, that'd be great. Farther forward we can go, the better, because I don't want to be overweight back here. And it's on. I'm gonna go put a couple straps on it and head for Texas. All right, guys, so quick recap. Ram ProMaster 1500 down to, I don't know, 13 and a half. I'm sorry, 13, 11 and a half, 14 feet, somewhere right in that range. Ram 2500 down to 13, 11. We did air those tires down. We did chain that suspension. We aired all 4 tires and we chained all 4 corners of suspension on that truck to get it down. We got plenty of room here with that little Ram ProMaster city van. But where our problem came in was this really, really cool old Rio. As you can see, there's not much space left up there. And that ain't cool. So we strapped this suspension as well, or I should say chained. And then of course that's just a normal load right there. The only problem was neither that truck nor that one runs. Both got winched on, and then we just picked up this basically rolling chassis. No engine, no fender, no hood, no transmission, no grill, no bumper, all that good stuff, which is great because it's lightweight. But we had to winch it on it. We just went ahead and left the winch hooked up because it'll be our first one off, and we can just put the wrench in reverse and offload it to get it out of the way, because it's not our first delivery, but it obviously has to be the first one to come off. At any rate, we are Texas bound. Yeehaw! Say hi. You're shaking your head out. All right, guys, we're back in the truck. Just checked the logs and added the 5 minutes that it keeps stealing from me. It says 9 minutes, but we're really here for 14. It took us 14 minutes to get that car loaded, winched on, strapped down, and finished. If she kept pushing her button, it'd only taken like 13 and a half, but you know, she's messing with me.
For everybody who wonders what it's like working with your parent, I just did most of the work on that car while he talked to you guys on the video camera.
While I did all the steering and braking and all that, she pushed a button.
And then strapped it down by myself. And put the ramps away.
She works sometimes. She's pretty good help.